Sikhs and their rights in India. Historical struggles and current realities. The Sikh community has a long and significant history in India, and its symbols of faith, the dastar, turban, kara, steel bangle, and kirpan, religious dagger, are not only expressions of religious devotion but also powerful symbols of identity. That Sikhs can proudly wear these articles anywhere in India is an undeniable fact. However, when figures like Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, raise questions about Sikh rights in India, it evokes a complex and often painful historical legacy. The most significant chapter in this history was the 1984 pogrom, where the Sikh community faced an existential threat, sponsored by elements within the Congress Party. In this article, we will explore the rights of Sikhs in India, the legacy of the 1984 anti-Sikh riots, and the potential implications of any political discourse that challenges Sikh rights today. Slumdog investigates. Slumdog goes deep-throat to get the information from untouchables. Slumdog gather the facts. Slumdog analyze information you can rely on. Slumdog lay low in the slums with common people, and Slumdog knows common people problems. Slumdog, please remember the name because this dog came from slums of untouchables. This dog proves that how hungry you are for the truth. Homeless, hungry, poor Slumdog. Untouchable Slumdog. Remember the name. To get all the updates, please like, share, click on bell icon, comment on the video, and subscribe the video. Sikh symbols and their place in Indian society. In contemporary India, Sikhs are able to proudly wear the dastar, kara, and kirpan, not just as personal symbols of faith but as expressions of cultural heritage that are widely respected across the country. These articles of faith are protected under Indian law, and Sikhs can carry and display them in public spaces, schools, and even governmental institutions. The kirpan, for instance, is classified as a religious article and not a weapon, making it exempt from various laws that prohibit the carrying of arms. Similarly, the dastar is a symbol of honor and self-respect, and its use is deeply rooted in Sikh religious teachings. These religious freedoms have been protected by the Indian Constitution, which guarantees citizens the right to freely practice and propagate their religion under Article 25. This open expression of Sikh identity stands as a testament to India's secular democracy. Despite this, the Sikh community's relationship with the Indian state has not always been harmonious, and past events continue to shape current political discourse. The dark legacy of 1984, an existential threat to Sikhs. The 1984 anti-Sikh riots, often referred to as a pogrom, represent one of the darkest periods in India's post-independence history. Following the assassination of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi by her Sikh bodyguards, violent mobs, many allegedly incited by Congress leaders, launched brutal attacks against Sikhs in Delhi and other parts of the country. Thousands of Sikhs were killed, women were raped, and homes and businesses were destroyed. The community, which had been an integral part of India's fabric, was suddenly faced with an existential threat. The scars of 1984 still run deep within the Sikh community, and the sense of betrayal by the Indian state remains palpable. Successive Indian governments, especially those led by the Congress Party, have faced widespread criticism for their failure to deliver justice to the victims of these atrocities. Though some leaders have expressed regret, the lack of comprehensive accountability has fueled a lingering sense of distrust. Given this history, it's no surprise that any statements made by Congress leaders, particularly those like Rahul Gandhi, questioning the rights of Sikhs in India, are bound to stir strong emotions and political backlash. Rahul Gandhi and Sikh rights. A volatile issue. As a prominent leader of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi's stance on Sikh rights carries considerable weight. In recent years, Gandhi has sought to distance himself from the 1984 riots, maintaining that neither he nor his mother, Sonia Gandhi, played any role in the violence. However, this distancing has not been enough to erase the Congress Party's association with the pogrom. If Rahul Gandhi were to question Sikh rights or suggest that the community is not afforded the freedoms they deserve, it would not only be historically insensitive but also politically hazardous. For many Sikhs, the Congress Party's role in 1984 is an unresolved chapter, and any attempt to undermine the community's freedom of religious expression could reignite those historical wounds. Moreover, Sikh leaders and organizations, both in India and in the global diaspora, have maintained a strong stance on issues related to Sikh rights, autonomy, and justice for the victims of 1984. Any suggestion that these rights are under threat could provoke massive protests and damage Gandhi's political credibility, particularly in regions like Punjab, where Sikh identity and political power are deeply intertwined. The political backlash. What could happen? Should Rahul Gandhi or any Congress leader openly question the rights of Sikhs to wear their religious symbols or practice their faith freely, it is almost certain that a massive backlash would follow. Sikh leaders, advocacy groups, and political parties would likely mobilize to defend the community's rights, leading to widespread protests. Historically, the Sikh community has shown resilience and unity when their rights or identity are challenged. Any perceived threat to their religious freedoms would be met with strong resistance, both on the streets and in the political arena. The Akal Takht, the highest temporal seat of authority in Sikhism, has in the past issued edicts in response to political events that threaten Sikh interests, and it would not be surprising if such a scenario were to unfold again. The Shiromani Akali Dal, SAD, the primary political party representing Sikhs in Punjab, could also use such a situation to rally support against the Congress, further polarizing the political landscape in India. In a country where identity politics plays a significant role, challenging a community's religious freedoms can lead to long-lasting consequences. The larger picture. Sikhism in India today. While the 1984 pogrom is an undeniable part of Sikh history in India, it is essential to acknowledge that in the years since, the Sikh community has continued to thrive and play an essential role in Indian society. Sikhs are represented in politics, business, the military, and arts, contributing significantly to India's growth and development. That Sikhs can freely wear their dastar, kara, and kirpan is not just a religious rite, but also a symbol of India's commitment to secularism and diversity. Any attempt to challenge these rights would go against the very fabric of what India represents. At the same time, political leaders like Rahul Gandhi must tread carefully when addressing issues related to Sikh identity and rights. The history of Congress-Sikh relations is fraught with tension, and any misstep could not only alienate the Sikh community but also reopen old wounds that the country has struggled to heal. Sikh rights and the political landscape. The idea that Sikhs in India face challenges to their rights today, particularly in relation to their ability to wear the dastar, kara, and kirpan, is not based in reality. These rights are protected under Indian law and widely respected across the country. However, the historical trauma of the 1984 riots remains a powerful force in shaping the relationship between the Sikh community and the Indian state, particularly the Congress Party. If political leaders like Rahul Gandhi question these rights or suggest otherwise, they would be risking not only a massive political backlash but also the alienation of a community that has already faced significant struggles. The legacy of 1984 remains a sensitive topic, and any discourse surrounding Sikh rights must be approached with care, sensitivity, and respect for the historical context.